Hey guys, it's Greg's Beer Review. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Alright guys, thanks for stopping by Greg's Beer Reviews today. Today we're continuing the Shooting Creek series. I told you that this brewery is not in existence anymore. It is defunct. All the beers are retired, so I'm getting them out of the fridge. Hopefully this guy will get back into the brewing business. This is their Farmhouse Stout. And they were out of Floyd, Virginia, which is just right over the hill here from me. One of the closest breweries to that was closest breweries to where I live. We still have a couple around. Got a couple of brew pubs, and we got a Roanoke Roundhouse is down in Roanoke here. That's probably the closest one to me. And they're just now doing growler hours and stuff too. So they're moving on up. They're spreading out. They're doing the IPAs now, and I heard him on Facebook today say something about anybody interested in a Belgian IPA. So they're coming right along, moving right along. So, well, this is not about them. This is about the Farmhouse Stout from Shooting Creek. It is a milk sweet stout coming in at 6.30 ABV. It was a year-round serving from them. I have had this before and enjoyed it quite a bit. It was rather tasty. 6.3 can be sold for an extended period. So, glass for today is a pint, a becker, a stein, a mug. Just you could use the oversized wine glass, a chalice, or a snifter. The food pairing for this, since it's a stout, it's a chocolate-type dessert beer. So that's what they have listed. The beer is all the way up to there in the bottle, so I hope it don't gush out. So I'm gonna be prepared in case it does. No, but I got your money's worth here. It's full up to there. Let's see if we can get a head on this thing. Oh yeah, look at that. Produced a finger of head just in that, so we better get this thing down inside. Otherwise, we're going to have a great, big, massive head, and we don't want that. I don't want that anyway. So, you know, if I'd have poured that directly down the center, I probably would have only got half the bottle in here before I'd have half a glass of head. The way you pour it does make a difference. So, I have people ask me that all the time. Does it make a beer taste better, worse? No, but you can get it all in a glass and not have a monster head and have to wait for it to settle back down before you can drink it. The beer is like it's not a black stout. It's like a strong tea or a cola. It's got that dark ruby light tones coming through the beer. I mean, even through the center of it, not just around the edges. So it is not a pitch black stout like a lot of them are. It looks like 60 weight out of a motorcycle. The head is basically dissipated. There are some bubbles streaming up from the bottom, but it's dark enough where you can't tell it as much as on the amber beers. Let's get a nose on this one. There's a nutty roasted malt. A chocolate. I don't know if it's probably a bittersweet from what I remember before. Bittersweet chocolate. And it's got a sweet smell to it, like a maple syrup or something in there too. So, smells very inviting. Guys, cheers. Wow, that is so good. You taste the lactose of the milk coming out in this. It's more of a milk chocolate than it is. It's really not that bitter either. Like a sweet milk chocolate, coffee, roasted malts, maple syrup. Little caramel, but roasted malts are in there. That is so good. A little watery, a little thin on the mouthfeel, but that's probably last year's edition too. I said, here we go. It says anything on the side? No, it don't. I don't think it did. But anyway, been 6.3%. It's going to keep. Very tasty beer. It's really a shame that they're not making this anymore. We're not making anything anymore. It is history, guys. Oh, that's so good. I'm not going to take too long to sip on this. It's right out of the fridge, 40 degrees. I'm going to finish it pretty quick, so I'll be right back and we'll do that final chug. But it's a good beer. I mean, it really is. I like to have the recipes for some of this stuff and try to brew it myself. I see him at some of the events that I'm going to be doing here in the next month or so. I'm going to ask him if he's willing to give a home brewer a leg up and share the recipe. Nothing that I'm going to mass produce or go into business producing, but I would like to know what kind of recipe he uses for this, so I can try to brew it for myself. Pretty tasty beers, guys. So stick around. I'll be right back. Alright, guys. Thanks for sticking around. Got just a little bit left in the glass here. This is a real decent stout. I mean, a little watery, a little thin. It's not an A stout as far as I'm concerned. This is definitely a B stout. So, final chug, guys. Yeah, I enjoyed that. I'm going to give it to B. It's a 6 on the scale tonight. Pretty good. I wish everybody got a chance to try this, but unless you got something put away or you know somebody does, not going to happen because they don't make it anymore, guys. There's no rating on this since it's a retired beer. Beer out that comes up with a B, they still got that posted on there, and I agree with that. That's what it is. So if you've had it, let me know. And if you hadn't, sorry you missed this one, guys. Come on back tomorrow. We're going to do one you can probably get. See everybody then.